Hello, music lovers! Welcome to the Squiggle Spin,
Squiggly.
brought to you by Rock the Alphabet here on MM Radio.
That's it.
Coming to you each Friday at 12 p.m. U.S. Central Time, 6 p.m. in the UK, and 7 p.m. in the EU.
Oh, it's like inside. I know your real name. I know your real name. Most people don't know your real name.
Bringing to you the best from our featured indie artists, their featured songs, and now, for this season, interviews with your favorite indie bands.
I'm glad you asked that question.
And where can you find this?
Oh, that's easy.
It's right here on the Squiggle Spin.
Music brings people together.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy, because you're into the spin. And now, your featured song. Hey, music lovers. Before we get into today's featured song, I'd like to get to know more about today's featured artist. The artist is Modern Fossils. The story of today's featured artist, music lovers, takes us back to the age of discovery, to the city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. While researching some samples from an excavation thought to be of the primordial past, Italian scientist Dr. Giovanni Aldini discovered a substance that he germinated in some test tubes. His discovery gave birth to some creatures that Dr. Aldini said were related to some species of human that roamed the earth millions of years ago. Fearful of what the scientific community would do to his discoveries, he built a crude cryogenic storage facility and hid his specimens, hoping to continue his research later. Fast forward a few centuries, during the space race of the early 1960s, someone discovered Dr. Aldini's work and, out of curiosity, decided to continue his research. Forging these humanoids with bits and pieces of modern technology, the creatures were raised and educated. And to people's amazement, the creatures had an affinity for music, thus establishing Modern Fossils. Musically, Modern Fossils harnesses the power and the artistry of bands that emerged out of the new wave of British heavy metal. With a sonic complexity that rivals the best of progressive rock bands of the era, Modern Fossils churns out hit after hit with a hint of King Crimson, Judas Priest, and a modern influx of Tool and Porcupine Tree. With passion and finesse, they challenge the senses on a broad level. Vocally, the band provide a complex mix of tastes. On the one hand, you have Larry's gritty tone reminiscent of Bobby Amaro and Johnny Cash with a pinch of James LeBray. Then, on the other side, imagine if we took a splice of Alice Cooper, Janis Joplin, and Stevie Nicks. Well, you'd get the powerhouse vocalist that is Danielle. All in all, music lovers, I believe that Modern Fossils are an ethereal experience that you must immerse yourself in to appreciate. And if you ask me, music lovers, I say call them butter, 'cause they're on a roll.
Hi, this is Kay Cook Abbott from Saturday Country, and you are listening to The Squiggle Spin with my good friend, Squiggly Myers.
Today's featured song is Hell Yeah by Modern Fossils. All right, music lovers, are you ready for an adrenaline rush of force? Well, Modern Fossils are here to oblige. The rockin' entry today is their hit, Hell Yeah. This demented circus classic will have you banging your head from the first measure. Hell Yeah kicks off with an energetic crunch that depicts the heartbeat of a mad scientist's creation, and as the song gains momentum, the ungodly creature arises from its slab. Reminiscent of songs by metal giants Judas Priest and Saxon, spiced up with a modern twist. This song is a great representation of Modern Fossil's middle ground, as their discography balances between the heavier and the more serene, a la Twisted Sister. Lyrically, it delves deep into the mind and humanity's dark dealings with anxiety. Those fictional horror tales in our head provided by that pre-traumatic stress reel. I mean, if you've ever worried about the what ifs, you're not alone, and this song is for you. Though I know for some of us, these thoughts can be paralyzing. In Hell Yeah, Modern Fossils confront the root of the issue. With no holds barred, they point out that we create the horror ourselves. It's we who overthink and create our own hell. For the most part, it's a case of mind over matter, though I know for some the solution is more profound. But you have to admit, we do condition ourselves to worry. We need to train ourselves to turn off the film and take it one day at a time. Well, at least this is my take on the subject. This song, however, really does drive the metal train down the track. Whether that train stays on the rails is completely up to us. Well, that's it for this episode of the Squiggle Spin, music lovers. Join us again next week when we will be reviewing another featured song by another featured indie artist. This is Squiggly Myers reminding you, life is short, my friends. Don't forget to turn up the music. Now let's listen to Hell Yeah by Modern Fossils here on the station where it's always tasty, MM Radio.